speech trashing on the old man, basically for the exact same reason.
This is the worst graduation of my life. This is a campaign speech. A campaign speech. We got this white man here, Howard. What's going on? I want to give her a better speech. I did give a better speech at my high school graduation. My high school graduation was my better speech. Really disappointed. Howard, you disappointed us. Tremendous. Like, you could have Michael Jordan. You could have somebody who actually did something good for something good for the black community. Jay-Z. LeBron James. Out of all the people, I'm not listening to LeBron. LeBron doesn't have anything. Like, bro, what? I have something to do with LeBron. That's my legacy strong.
Nobody looks inspired. Nobody looks happy to see Joe there. I mean, here's the CNN coverage of the event.
President Biden delivered the commencement address on Saturday at Howard University, at times sounding more like candidate Biden.
President Biden delivered a commencement address to graduates from Howard University here in Washington, D.C. But much of his speech sounded a lot like a campaign speech, as he urged graduates to consider that the battle for the soul of the nation is not yet complete.
Nothing but Joe Biden, Joe Biden, Joe Biden. 1977, Joe Biden said integrating black students would, quote, turn schools into a racial jungle. A jungle, a racial jungle. I don't want my kids to grow up in a jungle. A racial jungle, says Joe Biden.
He's unveiled this crime bill for a guy who helped to be an architect of mass incarceration. This is an inadequate solution to what is a raging crisis in our country.
We can't just forget that from the Democrat debates now, can we?
But I also believe, and it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing.
And of course, I'm not done yet. Apparently, funding falls from $45 billion to $2 billion under latest Biden spending plan. $3.5 trillion bill was set to include $45 billion for HBCUs and other minority-serving institutions. But the newest iteration of the bill only allots $2 billion for educational programs and infrastructures of HBCU. The guy who promises the moon but delivers squat.